A major breakthrough is changing everything the medical community knows about type 2 diabetics and the way they should be treated, as it proves your body has a secret, untapped reserve of anti-diabetic cells that's waiting for you to use it. After using a next-generation, incredibly powerful microscope, California scientists have stumbled upon a completely new type of cells inside the human body that have the power to cut blood sugar. Diabetes experts say they haven't seen something remotely similar before, claiming this is a phenomenal new route in type 2 diabetes that should not be ignored at any cost. Watch this short presentation to find out where the new anti-diabetic cells have been hiding, why the discovery has been kept silent all this time, and how you can activate these cells by using a method so simple that it puts even the best doctors to shame. This means that, in just a few minutes, not only will you have the power to easily fight type 2 diabetes and even pre-diabetes all by yourself, but you'll also be able to effortlessly master the blood sugar game in no time, without any excruciating diets, tiring exercises, or expensive drugs. Just imagine what it would feel like to live carefree. No more stressful checkups or medication schedules. No more feeling that you're somehow failing at taking care of yourself no matter how hard you try. No more being judged for every extra pound or just for looking in the direction of a sweet. And never again having to worry about becoming a burden to your family, financially, physically, or emotionally. How would your days be like? Being able to go out and really enjoy a dinner with your close ones, knowing that you'll always be there for them for the most important moments of their life. Healthy, vibrant, and full of energy, ready to keep up with your grandchildren at any time. So, even if you've been suffering from type 2 diabetes for years, forking over cash you don't have to cover outrageous treatment costs, struggling every single day to keep your blood sugar levels just above normal, and fearing every bite you take, and even if after all these energy-draining efforts, all you hear from your doctor is that you're getting worse and that you're bound to live at constant risk of life-threatening complications, do not give up hope. Just pay close attention to this short but crucial public report. You can get out of this torture, and it's more simple than you think. And you can be sure that this time, nobody will shove more pills down your throat or carelessly send you out the door without any explanation for what's happening to you. Instead, you'll be shown exactly what you can do to grow new anti-diabetic cells step by step, all from the comfort of your own home and just by using a few inexpensive and delicious ingredients that you can easily get from your local supermarket. Small hint, one of them is an odd kind of Asian beans known to slash heart attack risk. But before I explain, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Daniel C. Myers, and I'm an independent medical researcher specializing in type 2 diabetes, weight loss, and science-based nutrition. Right now, my entire life revolves around finding today's biggest breakthroughs in type 2 diabetes, with the one purpose of bringing them to struggling individuals looking to reclaim their normal life and health independence. Everything I do in the memory of my grandfather. I saw him fall 2 flights of stairs after falling into severe diabetic coma. Groceries splattered everywhere. The ice cream he'd bought for me melting on the cold floor. He was only 53. I was 12 back then, but the image of this once great man lying there helplessly, blood oozing from his forehead, has been haunting me ever since. Years later, I've gathered an international team of medical researchers and experts to support me. Together, we've dug through over 150,000 studies, lab tests, and books about the root causes of type 2 diabetes, blood sugar, and insulin-producing cells. What we've uncovered is so crucial that you'll be thanking your lucky stars for reading this. Let's get right to it. You see, over the past century, one obsession has kept hundreds of diabetes scientists awake at night. What is the real root cause of type 2 diabetes? What we know is that after a meal, the levels of glucose or blood sugar in the bloodstream rise. This triggers the release of insulin in the pancreas. Insulin is the hormone that encourages fat and muscle cells to absorb glucose, therefore normalizing the levels in the blood. When you have type 2 diabetes, your body does not use insulin properly. This is called insulin resistance. At first, your pancreas produces extra insulin to make up for it. But over time, it isn't able to keep up and can't make enough insulin to keep your blood glucose at normal levels. But what is causing this insulin resistance in the first place? This is where even the most brilliant minds get stuck. To solve this mystery, scientists first needed to know what controlled the insulin production. That's how they discovered that inside the pancreas, there's a unique type of cell that produces, stores, and releases insulin. These cells are called beta cells. They're the only ones who decide when your body needs insulin and how much insulin they should send. So, if there's something wrong with your blood sugar, there's certainly something wrong with your beta cells. The question is, what? In the case of type 1 diabetes, it's crystal clear. Beta cells are attacked and destroyed by the immune system. Case closed. In the case of type 2 diabetes, experts can see that beta cells are dysfunctional and unable to produce the sufficient amount of insulin. What's harder to see, why and what exactly makes beta cells become dysfunctional in type 2 diabetes. What I'm about to tell you next might shock you. For many years, experts thought that beta cells were dying because of the harmful exposure to high levels of glucose and fat, and concluded this was the root cause of diabetes type 2. But everything they knew was proved wrong in 2016. Here's what happened. In 2016, UK researchers took a deeper look and saw that instead of producing insulin, beta cells were doing something incredibly strange instead. Their study from Newcastle University showed that the beta cells actually choose a sort of hideaway to protect themselves from death caused by a stressful, toxic environment. To put it simply, seeing that your pancreas is dangerous, your beta cells decide to go on bed rest and take an indefinite medical leave. This meant that once woken up from their bed rest, beta cells could become fully functional again. But even though this British discovery sent shockwaves across the diabetes community, it was nothing compared to what the American diabetes experts were about to bring to light just 1 year later. California scientists discovered the human body had a hidden, untapped reserve of insulin-producing cells. It was like discovering a new gold mine. In April 2017, all the health news journals were talking about it. Thanks to a high-tech microscope, California researchers had managed to find a brand new reserve of healthy, insulin-producing cells. And what was even more amazing was that these anti-diabetic cells were hiding in plain sight, deep within the pancreas. In fact, the newly discovered cells were small beta cells. They were small beta cells because they were not fully grown yet, like they were stuck in the birth phase. That's why the team decided to name them premature beta cells. Nevertheless, they knew they were living exciting times because the premature beta cells could offer a new route for growing healthy, functional, mature beta cells. And it also provided a completely new insight into the twisted mechanisms of type 2 diabetes. All in all, if the body had a backup plan for type 2 diabetes, this was clearly it. Moreover, who would have thought that, after decades of modern medicine, there would still be new cells yet to be discovered in the human body? It seems right out of a science fiction movie, but it was real, and nobody could deny it. Journalists were calling this breakthrough the missing piece of the diabetes puzzle. It was big. Then, silence, like nothing had happened. I kept waiting breathlessly, hoping to read at least one word about how they planned to develop these new cells, and I'm sure I wasn't the only one. A few months later, however, I came across this article. Smart artificial beta cells could lead to new diabetes treatment. Wait, what? They were investing research funds in creating smart artificial beta cells instead of focusing on the natural ones that we already had in our body? Then it hit me. Listen, do you know who the top contributors to academic diabetes research are? The major pharmaceuticals, that's who. And because they have the money and the power, they're the ones making the rules. Therefore, they're controlling every research, every discovery, every study. Of course, they were funding smart, artificial beta cells. Why would they let you grow your own anti-diabetic cells for free when they could sell you their artificial ones for millions? Think about it. The average diabetic is worth more than $14,000 per year to the pharmaceutical companies. Diabetes medication is a $245 billion per year industry, and you can be sure that they would never give up that kind of money. After all, they're pumping billions of dollars into finding ways to keep diabetics on life support, because that's exactly what managing your diabetes is. Constantly monitoring your blood sugar levels, taking the oral medications or insulin shots, with the ultimate goal of helping you survive another day. They have absolutely zero interest into making sure type 2 diabetes is treated or in getting you off your medications. As long as you're managing your diabetes every day with their solutions, you're a loyal and valuable customer. So, when I realized they were close to 0% chances scientists would follow up on this outstanding discovery, not to mention pharmaceutical companies funding it, I decided to take the matter into my own hands. I gathered my team of medical experts and researchers, and we began searching day and night for something that would help people grow this newly uncovered colony of immature beta cells, hoping this new colony would also take the pressure off the insulin-producing beta cells that were on bed rest, thus allowing them to recover. We were looking for something that would have allowed type 2 diabetics not just to survive, but thrive. As weird as it may sound, we had our first aha moment when one of our colleagues, Sam, got into a car accident. Lucky for Sam and for us, he got away with just one arm fracture and a big collection of cuts and bruises. After the initial shock faded away, all of us watched fascinated as his body put itself back together. Every day he got a little better. It took about 6 weeks for all the signs of the trauma to heal, and a little longer for the inner pains to fade away. It was then that we wondered, if repair and generation are normal, if even bones can heal, why don't beta cells recover and regenerate in type 2 diabetes? The body seems to have the capacity to regenerate. Bones knit together, cuts close up. How come the pancreas cells in type 2 diabetes don't recover? Why do they remain on bed rest indefinitely? Moreover, why aren't the premature beta cells able to grow? I mean, there were not one but two keys to type 2 diabetes. On one hand, there were the mature beta cells, waiting to be woken up and reactivated, but something kept them asleep. On the other hand, there was this untapped reserve of premature beta cells that was clearly the body's backup plan for diabetics, and something kept them from growing. In the end, there remains one burning question. What's keeping your beta cells stuck? Every living organism, from the smallest cell to the biggest tree, needs a shelter or a safe environment to live. And all living organisms take substances from that environment to obtain energy and grow strong. Otherwise, if the environment is toxic, unsafe, or lacks resources, they can't grow. In the same way, beta cells can regenerate and develop too, but only under the right circumstances. All our research led to one conclusion. We needed to change the shelter where the immature and mature beta cells lived. In other words, we needed to change the pancreas and turn it into a safe place for beta cells that has the right resources. Now, please note, I'm not talking about just taking care of your pancreas in order to help you feel better. I'm talking about actually transforming your pancreas into a beta cell incubator. Imagine your new beta cells are like premature babies. They need a safe environment to grow in and very specific nutrients. On the other hand, the mature dysfunctional beta cells are like patients in coma that need special conditions to recover. Otherwise, they won't get out of bed and return to work. Now, imagine turning your pancreas into an incubator where the premature beta cells can grow and the mature ones can recover. Of course, this was easier said than done, so we went back to our piles of books and studies. After long, hard-working nights and almost overdosing on caffeine, we've discovered a type of nutrient that could detoxify and clean the pancreas, but also nurture and reactivate the insulin-producing beta cells. And we couldn't believe that nobody was talking about them. They're called phytonutrients. Phytonutrients are highly nutritive substances that are naturally produced by certain plants and absolutely crucial for the health of your pancreas. Not only do they remove the harmful toxins and provide a safe environment for the premature cells to grow, but they are absolutely crucial in the regeneration of beta cells and insulin production. In fact, science has already confirmed how critical phytonutrients are. Phytonutrients have DNA repairing roles, stimulate the immune system, and prevent plaque buildup in the arteries. During a Dutch clinical study, the subjects who had the highest phytonutrients intake experienced a whopping 58% reduction in the risk for heart disease. A UK study featuring 380 subjects showed those who consumed specific phytonutrients daily experienced a 46% decrease in the risk for age-related eyesight degeneration. phytonutrients slash fatigue and stress by helping you get more deep sleep. For us, all these discoveries were earth-shattering, transforming your pancreas into a purified beta cell incubator and hitting the activation button on your type 2 antidiabetic cells so they can regenerate and grow, slashing your risk of cardiovascular and eye disorders, eliminating stress and fatigue, and all you have to do is just add phytonutrients to your diet. But, as we soon found out, there was one catch. Not all phytonutrients are the same. There are no less than 25,000 phytonutrients found in plants, fruits, and vegetables. Some phytonutrients are a better suit for your liver, while others are a better suit for your pancreas. Plus, some phytonutrients are much more potent than others. The good news is that, after what we like to call the research of a lifetime, we've uncovered the exact anti-diabetic phytonutrients you need, along with the plants, fruits, and vegetables that contain these high-quality nutrients in maximum quantities. Considering the fact that we had to work through thousands of phytonutrients, the list was short and, for that matter, incredibly easy to remember. It contained the most unexpected and, at the same time, inexpensive foods. Some of them are pure sweet joy for the taste buds, while others were plain weird. Here are a few examples. An Australian herb that's known as the destroyer of sugar. Its name comes from the fact that it has the unbelievable ability of preventing sugar from sticking to your body cells. Basically, sugar slips right off. A type of sacred Chinese bean that's been cultivated for 2,200 years. According to the clinical studies done over the past decade, these beans have proven to have strong anti-diabetic effects and to directly influence the growth of beta cells. A special oil made from the heartwood of a 98-foot tall tree. Back in the old days, diabetics used to make cups from its wood and drink water from it. A sweet fruit that, when eaten at breakfast, works as a blood sugar natural regulator. So, instead of just addressing the symptoms of type 2 diabetes or turning to pills, you can use phytonutrient-dense foods as your ultimate medicine to completely transform your pancreas into an advanced incubator for type 2 anti-diabetic cells. It sounds simple, but you see, having a list of foods is not enough. Here's why. You also need to know the perfect combinations of these key ingredients, the precise quantities, and how to use them for maximum benefits. Plus, depending on where you live, on your eating and lifestyle habits, you might need more or less of certain nutrients to reactivate your body optimally. Too many phytonutrients can be as bad as too few. In short, you need step-by-step personalized expert guidance to make sure you do this well and without breaking a sweat. You need real recommendations, not just a list of foods. If I gave you just the list of foods, it would be a lot like giving you all the ingredients you need to build a house with no instructions. That's why we've created the Blood Sugar Code. The Blood Sugar Code is an all-digital multimedia online coaching program. This incredibly simple and efficient program is designed to help you master the blood sugar game in less than 4 weeks. It includes a personalized system that allows you to eat delicious phytonutrient-dense foods and use little-known key oils and potent herbs. Everything is done for you and it requires zero effort on your part. Once you enroll, we're going to take you by the hand and walk you through every single step you need to overcome your blood sugar problems. With this program, you'll have every tool and resource you need. The entire list of key ingredients, quantities, and clear instructions on how to use them in order to fix your blood sugar quickly. Worksheets, cheat sheets, and already made shopping lists. Like we said, we do not want you to break a sweat. The more relaxed and stress-free you are, the faster you'll get results. Custom diet meal plans. You'll never have doubts about what you should eat, and you'll find out the plans are very easy to stick to. Updates from our medical experts. We're constantly digging through paper, asking around, and keeping our eyes glued to any new study regarding phytonutrients and type 2 diabetes. We will share with you everything we find out. Surprise bonuses, full of smart blood sugar cutting tricks and mouth-watering delights that you can eat guilt-free. Private customer support. You can freely and openly ask questions at any hour, share your results, and most importantly, get encouragement and support as you go through the information. Plus, you'll also be able to download and print any material you find interesting anytime you want and share them with your family and friends. Moreover, the Blood Sugar Code is available on all devices, whether you want to use it on your PC, tablet, or mobile. By the end of it, you'll know how to normalize your blood sugar levels and easily keep them in check, dramatically improve your body's ability to respond to insulin, slash your cardiovascular and eye disorder risk, stay away from type 2 diabetes complications, and enjoy a stable, healthy weight. Reduce your costly diabetic medications significantly, one by one. Have energy all day long while also enjoying deep rest at night. Even though this program is designed to turn you into a blood sugar master in less than 4 weeks, once you enroll, you have instant lifetime access to all the materials, so you can follow this program at your own pace. It will feel a lot like getting a personal diabetes coach permanently by your side. Given all this online coaching program has to offer, you can understand why my team and I initially wanted to set the access to the blood sugar code at over $200. That's far less than the cost of seeing even one specialist, for less than what your copay will probably be in the coming few months, and far less than what you'll have to spend to see a nutritionist, and follow some elaborate meal plan that turns your eating habits into a major hassle. But, like I mentioned already, getting the blood sugar code to you is not about me getting rich. I want to help you and other people just like you get truly better. That's what this is all about. I wish this had existed when my grandfather was still alive. It would have saved him from the pain and humiliation that followed the rest of his life. From the heart attack and the countless bedridden days that followed, from hearing my mother crying every night because she just didn't know what else she could do to at least get a smile from him. So, if you make the life-changing decision of becoming a member of the Blood Sugar Code community, while breaking free from all the lifestyle restrictions that have been keeping you in chains until now, my team and I have agreed to give you complete lifetime access to the program that can allow you to get off the drugs and medications in the next few weeks for just $67. Even though it costs way less than an hour spent with a diabetes educator, it gives you more knowledge than a diabetes educator could share with you in 100 hours of schooling. So, if you want to access the blood sugar code, just click the Next Step button below, and you'll be taken to the completely secure checkout page that my team has set up. Once you complete your checkout, you'll have immediate access to the entire thing. Of course, you could stay hooked on oral medications, pills that help you fight the glucose that's already in your bloodstream. But besides the sick stomach, the low energy, the kidney damage, or other side effects like high blood pressure and cholesterol, they don't address the source of type 2 diabetes at the root. And the second you stop taking them, your blood sugar levels will skyrocket right back up to dangerous levels. It's the same thing with insulin shots. They're nothing but a temporary supercharge, but as soon as they wear off, it's time to inject yourself again. Or you could just follow an ultra-restrictive diet. That's certainly not a bad idea. But don't you get tired of hearing, "No, you can't eat that. You can't order that off the menu." Or worst, being extra careful, resisting all those tempting pastries and bakeries every time you get out of the house and still see your numbers go up? Then there's the fact that all of these ineffective options are extremely costly. Between all of the medications, you're looking at a copay between $600 and $1,200 per year, or as much as $12,000 over the coming decade. It's about money you could be using to take the vacation of your dreams, or put your kids or grandkids through college, or live more comfortably in your retirement. None of those options are real options, and you already know it. So, for instant lifetime access to the blood sugar code, just click the Next Step button below. You'll be able to easily access online coaching program and view it right on your computer, tablet, or smartphone, download and print the most interesting recipes and tips, and share them with whoever you want. Now, in addition to the blood sugar code, when you sign up and become a member of our community, you'll also receive a comprehensive added support package that's brimming with additional strategies and tricks for repairing the damage done to your body and living carefree. Let me tell you what those are right now. Bonus support number 1, the Blood Sugar Chef, 5-star recipes that put a lid on type 2 diabetes. One of the things type 2 diabetics complain the most about is the restrictions and lack of choices when it comes to food. These recipes do not only include every nutrient your anti-diabetic cells crave, but they're so tasteful they'll have you forget you're a diabetic. You'll never lack choices or get bored. You'll get 100 different recipes, savory and ready to satisfy a wide range of tastes. In fact, don't be surprised if you'll see your kids or grandkids rushing into your kitchen to eat your next meal. Plus, each of these recipes comes with clear directions that anyone can follow, so no guesswork. You'll also learn what foods you must avoid at any cost and what to eat if you want to silence your sweet tooth fast. Bonus support number 2. Diabetic flash meals, stress-free recipes in less than 30 minutes. We want to make sure that, no matter how busy or tired you are, there's always a quick and full flavor recipe that you can pull together in minutes, even with your eyes closed. None of these meals take longer than 30 minutes, and they're not only time effective but also cost effective. Next, I absolutely insist not only that you receive the next 2 support bonuses, but that you promise to use them. Bonus support number 3, Heart Superfoods for type 2 diabetics. Over the years, diabetes has been wreaking havoc on your entire body, especially on your blood circulation and your heart. This means that even after you've completed the blood sugar code program and seen your blood sugar restored to normal healthy levels, your body will still be struggling to pick up the broken pieces of your health and put them back together. Seeing that 68% of diabetics die from heart disease and 74% of them suffer from blood pressure, we decided to gather the top 30 heart superfoods and culinary tips. These powerful recipes will keep your heart in perfect shape and erase any fear of stroke. Bonus support number 4, brain superfoods for type 2 diabetics. As I've said, there isn't a single part of your body that diabetes hasn't touched, not even your brain. In fact, diabetics have a 65% higher chance of getting Alzheimer's disease. This bonus is vital if you want to keep your mind as sharp as a tack well into old age and avoid memory loss. You'll be shown no less than 50 effective treatments that will help you protect the delicate and vulnerable tissues of your brain. Normally, these bonuses would cost $37 each because they are as valuable as the blood sugar code, and we know how incredibly well they work. But if you choose to enroll in the program today, you get all 4 of them for free. That means you get $147 worth of unique recipes and remedies without having to pay a single cent. Plus, you have absolutely nothing to risk because you're also covered by our 60 days 100% healthy or money back guarantee. I think it's fair to say that nothing works for 100% of the people who try it. Even the best products in the world don't work for every single person who uses them. Not even a prescription from your doctor will work for everyone. But here's why we're different. We truly believe in the blood sugar code, and we demand it works for you. If not, we insist that you ask for your money back. Just say maybe to the blood sugar code today by clicking the Next Step button below. Once you've done that, you start reviewing all the program, the recipes, the lists, the tips and tricks, and the other surprise items that are included. Use them for yourself and share them with your loved ones immediately. And if anyone who uses it doesn't start seeing incredible and dramatic improvements, you simply send us an email at support@bloodsugarcode.com and we'll immediately refund your entire investment within 24 hours with no questions asked. You have a full 60 days to decide whether or not the blood sugar code is for you or not. I'm taking all of the risks here, and it doesn't bother me one bit. I want to help as many Americans as I can, which means making it as easy as possible for you to try this today. So go ahead and say maybe by clicking the Next Step button below right now. But please, know you really do have to act now. We take good care of each and every one of our clients. We invest time and make sure all questions are answered, and every single one of our community members gets the support they need to stay motivated and get maximum results as fast and as easily as possible. This means we can only accept a limited number of people in our program. Considering the growing number of people that are now saying yes to our online coaching program, there's a good chance we soon will turn into a private closed community and no longer promote the blood sugar code or accept new members. When you think about it, right now you have only 2 choices ahead of you. Option 1, leave this page, do nothing. Keep being frustrated that nothing works. Spend hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars on useless medication that comes with dangerous side effects. While diabetes continues to destroy your health, your organs failing, your eyesight being eaten away. Live in constant fear for the following months, maybe even years or decades, horrified at every tingling or numbness in your feet or hands. It's not going to be pleasant. By not taking action right now, you'll experience the worst feeling, the feeling of regret. Regret for all the family dinners, events, and holidays that you've missed because you've spent all your money and energy on pointless therapies and doctor's visits. Option 2, risk nothing at all today. Say yes to the blood sugar code, and you'll be surprised at how easy it is and how well it works. So just click below and start the carefree life that you've always desired. I can't wait to hear your success story. Still here? To be honest, I'm not really that surprised. We did cover a lot of ground here, and I want to make sure everything is as clear to you as possible. With that being said, I'm going to take a minute right now to go over some of the most common questions I get asked about the blood sugar code. Question 1, how does the blood sugar code work? Scientists have just discovered a new untapped reserve of insulin-producing cells hiding in the pancreas. They call them premature beta cells as they're not fully grown yet. By adding phytonutrients, crucial, highly nutritive substances found in certain plants, to your meals, you'll be able to transform your pancreas into an anti-diabetic cell incubator. Once you do this, the newly discovered premature beta cells have a clean, safe environment to rapidly grow. Your mature beta cells that are on bed rest, therefore unable to produce enough insulin, can be reactivated. The only side effects you would experience would be a significantly lower risk of cardiovascular diseases and eye diseases, a deeper rest, and more energy. The Blood Sugar Code is an online coaching program that focuses on helping you grow and regenerate your type 2 anti-diabetic cells. Question 2. What exactly do I get when I say yes to the Blood Sugar Code? You get instant digital access to all the tools you need to master the blood sugar game. The entire list of key ingredients, quantities, and clear instructions on how to use them. Worksheets, cheat sheets, and already made shopping lists. Custom diet meal plans that are easy to stick to. Updates from our medical experts. Latest breakthroughs in the type 2 diabetes field. Surprise bonuses and private customer support. In order to give you instant access anywhere, all materials are completely digital. In this way, you can get started immediately without waiting for anything to arrive in the mail. All you have to do is click on the button below. Question 3. Can I access the blood sugar code from any computer or mobile device? Yes, you can access the blood sugar code from any computer, browser, or mobile device. No downloading is required unless you specifically want to. Question 4. Is this solution for everybody? Absolutely. The blood sugar code is risk-free and non-invasive, designed for people of all ages and conditions. Question 5. How fast will I see results? Nothing is 100% bulletproof, and whoever tells you otherwise is being dishonest. We've seen amazing results with the blood sugar code in a really short time. However, each body is different and reacts differently to change. That's why we recommend you wait for at least 60 days before drawing any conclusion. Question 6. What if I decide it's not for me? Can I get my money back? Of course. The blood sugar code is backed by our 60-day money-back guarantee. If at any time during the next 60 days you decide the blood sugar code is not right for you, simply contact our support team at support@bloodsugarcode.com and we'll give you a 100% refund. It's that simple. Question 7. What if I can't start right now? Should I enroll now or wait? When you sign up for the blood sugar code, you can access the materials whenever you want. Then, if you ever want to go back and review a module, you can do so at any time. Question 8. How long will the blood sugar code be available to the public? I have to warn you though, even if you can't start the blood sugar code now, I wouldn't wait to enroll. Considering more and more people are choosing the blood sugar code, there's a good chance we will soon turn into a closed community, as we can accept only a limited number of new members. By saying yes today, you secure your spot while having the option to go through the blood sugar code whenever it's most convenient to you. Question 9. Okay, I'll give it a try. What do I have to do? Just click on the Next Step button below, and you'll be taken to the completely secure checkout page that my team has set up. Once you complete your payment, you'll have immediate access to the entire online coaching program.